Oh, we're live.
Oh, we are.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
God.
Christ.
Oh, God. I was told by my attorney that I would have
We'd have a
some
little
time.
more warning. I was told there'd be melon.
How's
Brian,
my toupee look?
Your whatever you have your phone on is like a
I got it at the
sad,
dollar store, so
flaccid
You got
penis.
your phone at the dollar store?
No, I got this crane. I got this crane and
It
like
wants
light.
to stay hard. It really does, but that Viagra just is.
Yeah, so
I got my
I
phone
figured
from the
some
dollar
gaff tape
store.
and I could fix it up. I just didn't feel like doing it tonight, so figured, what the hell? We'll just go live and say fuck it.
Right on.
My phone's like an Apple, but it's a pear.
Very dry up here.
Yes. It's more of a tart fruit.
All right. So before everybody gets on here, everybody wanted Jeff's story. So another I think we told a bunch of Canada stories last time, didn't we?
Are we going to see comments?
Yeah, they're coming in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, people are just coming on board now. So there's.
I wonder why I don't see comments.
I don't know.
I don't see anybody. Is there a button I'm not pushing?
Maybe I'm the only one that sees comments. I'm not sure. Are you guys on your phones?
Yeah.
Hey, chat. No, I don't want that.
I'm not
Chat,
sure.
no?
I don't know
want to
what's going
leave
on.
settings. Where are the people? I don't see any comments.
I don't see nothing from anyone.
I don't know.
Tools.
You have to turn your phone to the side, and then the comments.
I
pop up.
can't because my thing's locked.
All right, Brian, you don't get to see comments.
No, I
comments
don't.
For you. Comment.
What the fuck?
Look, this is a little camera. Hello.
Uh-oh, he's gone.
You guys missed when Brian was trying to get his stuff set up, and he was trying to tape his phone to the wall, and he put the tape over the camera.
We've gone to black.
Hi, what happened?
We've gone to plaid.
I'm receding again.
It's like the phone is fumbling and like trying to stay on the wall. And
Well, I guess Jason can field the questions, but
yeah, I'll field the question. So
sure.
Anyway, well, people are still coming on. We told a bunch of Canadian stories last time, but we didn't tell the story about Jeff Siegel driving the van trying to get through Canadian security. We've got. What were we driving the red van then, Todd?
I don't know.
It was a long ass time ago. So we're driving through security. Jeff is panicked as always going through security, and he's nervous as shit. And we get up to the booth, and we got a trailer full of gear and merch and all sorts of shit. And the security guy asks him if we have anything to sell, and he goes, "We have promotional posters." And
that's it.
And that's it.
And you can't look in the trailer.
The guy just knew immediately.
This is the honor system.
He tried to cheat so we wouldn't have to pay a tax going in, and the guy was like, "All right, get out, open the bag," and then he opens the bag, and then the thing of merch falls out and like hit him in the head.
Those aren't posters. How did all this merch get in here?
Then they held us for hours and said all of your property now belongs to the Queen.
Was that the time that they took everything and made us?
Yeah, we had to buy it back.
That was one of the times.
Blame Canada.
There were a couple of those experiences where they took all the merch.
That wasn't a bad one. We're not going to go into the bad ones, but
there were lots of bad ones.
Oh, there were real bad ones.
Way worse than that.
Way worse.
Way
worse.
Yeah, that was just anyway. So, so this time, thanks everybody for joining. I see people are still coming on. We're going to try to do these more often, but this time we were going to try to field a few questions. Last time we kind of went off on a tangent and didn't really answer anybody's questions. So, I guess it's up to me this time to read them and kind of get through it. But
hey, one thing I noticed real quick.
Yeah.
With my hairdo and this shadow on my upper lip, I kind of look like a historical figure, don't I?
Right on.
Sure. Are you noticing that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Did you guys ever see what was the fucking movie? Oh my god, it was with John Lovitz, and it's anyway. I'll think of it.
You had me at John Lovitz.
Yeah, it's so good.
Speaking of movies, dude, Licorice Pizza is so freaking good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you got to check that out. It's a great.
I've
movie.
heard it's good.
It's Philip Seymour Hoffman's son is the main actor in the movie.
Oh, shit.
Cooper Hoffman.
Yeah.
No shit. He's good.
He's phenomenal.
Yeah,
he's great.
Apple fall far from that tree.
No, definitely not. His dad, I'm sure, is very proud. And have you ever heard of the band Haim? It's three sisters. Well, one of the sisters. Well, actually, all the sisters are in the movie, but the one sister plays his love interest. But it's awesome, man. Bradley Cooper's in it, playing John Peters, who produced Caddyshack and who was like an infamous pussy hound back in the 70s. And a major fucking cokehead and a complete lunatic.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. So just a couple of quick announcements. So we have a new single. I mean, we're just releasing a few songs here before the album comes out, called This Sow Is Mine, that just came out today. It's on all of our streaming platforms. So it's up on Spotify and Apple Music and blah, blah, blah. And we also have a brand new lyric video that we will be watching for the first time along with all of you folks. So it's going to be a surprise for us as well. It is topical. I just know that. So we put significantly more effort into the first two videos than this one. So this one was sort of I wouldn't call it an afterthought, but an afterthought. So anyway, so yeah, and of course we do have the pre-order that's still rolling along for a few more weeks. You generally do long pre-orders, so do you guys
2 more weeks and it's over. So get up on it.
Yep,
get up on that thing.
That's it. And you guys haven't even seen him yet, but check this out, Brian.
But
they just came in, baby.
Shit, I gotta drive like an hour to your place and get a whole bunch of. I need a bunch of stuff.
Well, we need to get together so you can do some. I'm gonna sign a few for the big bundles, Brian, and we can meet up and you can sign them, and then I'll send them to Todd, and maybe you and John can meet up in Florida, Todd, or you can send them to John.
I'll send them to John, and
then he can send off.
Okay.
To
did you get shirts or anything
here yet? No, I mean they're all in Cleveland. So.
What about any promotional posters or
lots of those and all the promotional posters? So anyway, so we went for the Digipack again, which
I now I'm seeing comments.
Which is
Digipack looks fucking great.
So and the CD is, we kind of went for the adultery sort of look on the CD, which I thought was kind of cool. So just black printing on the disc. So yeah.
Kylie Junk says, "Do you remember playing Creeping Death in St. Louis 20 years ago?"
Yes.
Sorry, my drunk husband made me ask.
The best performance ever.
That might have been when we were playing with Slayer.
No, maybe. I think that was. I think that if it wasn't then, it was when I was in the band, because we used to do that. It was like when I first joined.
Yeah, well, we definitely played it on the Slayer tour as well. So I don't know if we're talking 20 years ago. That was 2002. Jason wasn't even in the band, so maybe she's a little off on the years. But
yeah, we started playing it when I definitely was in the band.
2005, maybe. I know Ollie was there.
No, it's like 3, 4.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, yes, we remember playing it.
2, 3 to 4.
Yeah, great cover. I love playing that song. It's so much fun. So I wish that we knew it all, but knowing it all is kind of dependent on me knowing some really complicated guitar solos, which I
know it. So. But it's a Cliff Burton thing. I got the book for that album, so it's great because there's wah and there's fuzz in it. It's awesome.
He's in. Give him some wah and some fuzz. Did he play it on fretless? That's the real question.
No.
Amateur.
Nope. How many dicks did you get? Oh, Josh, that's not a real question. All of them.
Technically, it is, but
that's true. It is a real question. All right, so I'm going to scroll up here, and we're going to go through some of these and see if there are any real questions. If you guys want to ask actual questions and not just dumb shit, Josh.
Jason just gave you the dad smackdown.
I did. Hey, I'm wearing a plaid shirt. Brian's wearing plaid too. Todd, I guess you didn't get the memo. That's too,
Nah.
Didn't get the memo.
Must be in my spam
Oh,
folder.
and supporting Atomic Music
that's too plaid.
in Beltsville, Maryland.
Nice.
Got
I
this
got
orange rig from them.
I got
Look at that.
rejected
Terror,
outside
dude.
a
Dual terror.
Vancouver show with MSI where apparently you guys lost a laptop. But that was before I was in the band. Steve Mears, that was in Vancouver when the van got broken into, and Steve Mears got his shit stolen.
Oh.
That I remember the story. I wasn't there. Do you
Yeah.
remember
I was
that?
there and I don't remember it.
Yeah, that's.
I remember the story about that. Yeah.
I miss seeing you guys in concert. I've not seen you since Purgatory Dance Party. Well, what the fuck? Come on, Andrew.
Speaking of Purgatory Dance Party, we're going to be doing some June polka dot dates, starting in Brooklyn, New York, June 10th, and ending June 25th in Denver, Colorado. So those dates will be up probably about a week from today. We're just trying to organize with the promoters to have their ticket links live and ready to roll. If for some reason next week when we put the tour poster up and announce, the ticket links are not active for whatever reason. Sometimes dealing with promoters is like dealing with, a fucking armadillo. Which if you've had any experience, armadillos are not easy to deal with. Be patient and bear with us. The shows won't sell out because we never sell out.
Don't worry. There'll be lots of tickets.
Yeah. So there's no reason to get in a fuss about it.
No reason to panic.
Yeah.
You're not going to miss out.
Yeah, if you you'll have 3 months at that point by next Friday to hopefully see the ticket link, and come on out.
Right on. So Ryan Chow says, on behalf of the Canadian fan base, sorry.
Oh,
My wife is in Canada as we speak. She drove up there today for a little vacay.
Ah.
All right.
I demand to know when you're coming to Australia. We would love to come to Australia, man. It's all about.
You never know. You never know what'll happen.
I mean, we technically could, but it's just a matter of like everybody committing to. I mean, that's a hell of a trip, dude.
Yeah.
So if everybody puts a week aside for, some rehearsals and then jump on a plane, I mean, it's going to take 24 hours just to get there. So that's 2 days there and back. Then we'd probably want to do like a 2 or 3 day thing. So yeah, it'd probably have to be like an 8-day commitment.
I hear the jet lag is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
When I went to Japan, I was miserable because I was so tired.
Yeah.
Well, it would be a long trip. I mean, it's a dream of mine. It's a dream of mine to play Australia and Japan. I mean, like I've wanted to do that my whole life, but dude, it's. I mean, guys, our scenario, our situation here is fucking DIY. So, like, it's if we could make there's no label that's buying us plane tickets. We're buying them. So that's the biggest issue is just just making it, making the money work. Not that we're not that we're opposed to doing
the
it.
logistics.
Yeah, I mean, we can't go play Australia and lose $10,000. That doesn't wash. So that's the deal. We do have someone on here from New Zealand as well. Nice to see you from New Zealand.
We should play with 12 Foot Ninja in Australia.
We'd love to do that. I mean, and
they need to find a singer first.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, they've hit us up about doing it. I mean,
they have.
Yeah. I mean, so we could.
Brian's like, no one called me.
They do that.
Great.
Sweet. Yeah.
I don't know if
you guys want to come play Australia for $300 a night? Yeah.
Oh, that's not very fun.
I was making that up. I don't know what the pay would be.
Anyway, so
look up a movie called Dead 7. It's a zombie movie. It's a zombie movie written by Nick Lackey and stars a bunch of boy band guys. It's terrible. Okay.
Sounds like a must see.
So, Nick, what? He's the dude from. What was he from? um, 98 Degrees. Nick Lakey?
Nick Lachey.
Lachey, sorry. Lakey.
Wasn't he the one that was married to Jessica Simpson?
He was.
Yep.
Like to
Took
go
her
a few
virginity.
rounds. Like to
Took
go
her
a few rounds.
Dude,
Virginity.
Dukes of Hazzard, Jessica Simpson.
Yeah,
Like to go a few rounds with that one and Jessica Simpson.
Dead Seven sounds amazing. Caitlin says this sow is mine is incredible. Thank you, Caitlin.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Caitlin.
Happy
Definitely
you
cool.
like it.
Matthew
Yeah,
Rice sent me a very nice message saying
Who?
that he thought this was the one.
Who,
Oh,
did-
is this the one?
who said
This
that?
is the one. And I think the word cranked or corked or legend or something funny and otherworldly was in there as well.
Oh my god.
Maybe
Well,
this is
that's
the
nice.
one that gets us to Australia.
Yeah,
Could-
maybe.
Could be. Well, I think that this song is pretty goddamn catchy. So and in fact, like I have these fantasies in my head of people on like TikTok and
It becoming a
doing-
meme.
doing their little meme things with "fuck off" and "goodbye." Like, I think we
Sure.
could maybe do something along.
I think
those
there's
lines.
potential there.
It's not about gay cowboys, so it's probably not going to go anywhere.
It's probably not going to
Yeah.
fly.
Yeah. Oh well.
Are you single? No, I'm LP.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I got that.
Pretty good. Tom
That was
Waits
good.
cameo too.
Oh yeah. Tom Waits and Sean Penn have like this probably, I don't know, 15 minutes in the movie Licorice Pizza too, and it's fucking great.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, Tom
I'm gonna
Waits is
check that out.
fantastic.
That sounds fucking awesome, man.
Oh,
My
dude,
wife's
it's
away. Maybe I'll just
amazing.
watch it tonight.
Tom Waits and Sean Penn. I love both of them. They're both
Yeah.
amazing men.
Is it
Yeah.
on Netflix?
No, I saw it.
No, you got to pay for that.
I saw it on Plex. You know, Plex, the secret Plex.
Well, I guess I'll.
How much was it?
I don't have access to Plex.
There's one point in Sean Penn sitting there at dinner and he's trying to woo the young girl or whatever. He's trying to get in her pants, and he's like, he's real intense, and he's like, you know, I only feel truly alive when I'm in the jungle, and and he goes, my two best black friends were beheaded in the jungle in the Congo. It's the last time I fired. He like, it's just so random. It's fucking hilarious.
Sean Penn's so fucking good, man.
Yeah, he's
Like,
great.
Everything he does is awesome.
Yeah, he's killer.
He's in the Ukraine right now making a documentary about the Russian invasion. Did you hear about that?
Yeah,
No.
I saw that.
Yeah, he's literally on the ground in the Ukraine. Pretty crazy.
Maybe he can save them.
Passing out COVID fucking shots to people.
I hope somebody saves him. I feel awful about that. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all right, well we're off on tangents again.
yep. So
All
favorite new song on the record, Todd.
Ooh, that's tough. That's very tough. Oof.
I mean, not to be a fucking dick, but they're all pretty awesome. So
Yeah, that's
Mine,
why it's
mine
tough.
is Spirit Cooker.
I think
That's a
Spirit
banger.
Cooker might be mine too,
It-
man.
I mean, and I had to think really hard about that. I thought about that today, actually, because I thought somebody might ask that question. And
Yeah.
I think if I got to say ultimately, and this is like within a fraction of a percent over other songs, you know, Spirit Cooker is something that is going to stand out.
It's a gorilla.
The whole thing stands out,
7
but
minutes.
that thing is just,
It's a some bitch.
yeah.
It's like a big old Southern black grandma just smacking you right in the face because you did something wrong, you know? It's like
Hitting you with
you
a
know
wicker
you're in
brush.
trouble.
hit you with a wicker brush.
You
Yeah.
done fucked up.
Yep. Yeah,
Yep.
she's gonna get you.
Yeah,
But
people are gonna like that.
I would, and this is only my favorite, I think, on the album. If I have to choose one, it's Vomitorium because it most reminds me of something that could have been a B-sides from Adultery.
Dude,
Because
Vomitorium
of
is
the-
fucking awesome.
Because of
great.
the very Moonlight City Drive soundtrack, horns, and Timmy's great keyboard playing on it. Everyone
Oh,
did
yeah.
great, of course, but
Well,
all
and
of the
Tim
DFD
wrote
elements.
Tim wrote the horn parts too on that. He did a great job. Tim's
Yeah, all
Yeah,
the DFD
Tim-
elements are in that song.
Yeah, Tim's favorite, my favorite keyboard line that he has ever done on anything is in that song.
nice.
You know,
Yeah, it's really cool.
Is that
one-
the line in the verse?
Yeah, it's when it goes from the chorus into the verse, and he just carries this keyboard line over to dancing with your vocals, like yeah,
yeah,
and it doesn't do the horn line with. Oh, it's so good,
yeah.
Yeah,
and it does it one time.
I actually gave him a call today. I'm worried about Timmy because he has a kidney stone.
Oh, is that still going on?
It's still going on. I haven't heard from him
Jesus.
since, and I was like, man, I'll just see how Tim's doing if he's like in the hospital or what. So I gave him a call.
I can't get a break.
So
Yeah, that sucks.
yeah, and Brian, you chose Spirit Cooker. I'll choose another one. So I love those two. Dude, If I Only Had a Brain is badass.
Ooh,
That's a banger.
And for me, Destroyer is like
Destroyer's amazing. Like the last
amazing.
song on this record is unlike the others, and it's unlike how we've ended albums before. It's kind of like it ends on a mellow note.
This song to me sounds like it should be third, but it's last, and I like it. I think it's almost like you would expect Spirit Cooker to be last, you know.
Well, check. I mean, I don't know.
But I like that they're not. I like it's got a different feel if you listen to it from front to back, you know.
So the idea for this, this is it's kind of neat. So the song order here, it goes Spider Fang, This Sow Is My Grand Experiment, Spirit Cooker. That's what that is side A. We're doing a vinyl as well. So side A is those first 4 songs, and then side B is the last 5 songs. And the thought with the order of this record is that you could listen to it as side A, starting with side A, or starting with side B, and have a different experience. And then the record would end with Spirit Cooker, or end with Destroyer of Hearts. It's just a different, like,
touche.
It's just kind of like
touche.
Me being a douche, but it
definitely is. I was happy to see that Destroyer of Hearts was the last song because it's such a nice, mellow way to go out.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, you and I talked about that, Todd, a while ago. Like, man, that would be a fucking kick-ass ending song.
Well, I mean, it's the only fretless on the album. It should go last.
And that's another big reason.
It's the only fretless on the album.
You guys seen this orange behind me?
I mean, just in case you were wondering.
Yeah.
I'm a musician.
That thing's cranking.
He's even got it mic'd.
That's just one. I got a whole shitload of stuff in here.
Brian's got it mic'd in case he wants to ask it a question.
Brian's lab is fucking crazy over there. So anyway, let's see. What do we have here? I've not seen you guys play Purgatory Dance Party in Baltimore. I've not seen you guys play Purgatory Dance Party in Baltimore right before I joined the military. Right before I joined the military. Okay. So you saw us play. Okay. Before you joined the military. Right on. Top Ring, Bad Acid Trip. He is likely off. Is that from that tour?
No, that was Dog Fashion.
Yeah, that. My first tour was with Top Ring and
Slaves.
Was that the first one?
No, it wasn't Badass.
That was the Deja Zoo.
I was there for Bad Acid Trip.
Oh, okay. The first one I did was with Tub Ring and that other fucking awful band.
Slaves on Dope. Slaves on Dope.
No, it was the female fronted band. Remember that band, Todd? What the fuck band was that?
I don't.
Anyway, they were great.
Shit talking.
Brad,
you guys see this orange amp behind me?
Bradford Baker.
Oh, shit.
Remember when I was in the band? Brad, you were never in the band. You were in the band Spirit.
You were in the van.
How about some tablature books? Yeah, I actually. It's funny. I mean, I bought a guitar and had a MIDI pickup and bought a MIDI rig to start tracking tablature stuff a while ago. I just haven't gotten to it, and that's the plan. So I definitely want to do tablature books, and Brian will be involved with that as well. It'd be nice to do like tablature and music books for both the guitar and the bass, and even keyboards. If we're gonna do that, we may as well go all the way and have everything. So, and I mean, and lyrics too, Tom. You could have words in there.
Well, I mean, there's already a lyric book, but
which is part of the pre-order.
That only has 2 weeks left. So
it only has 2 more weeks.
razortowrist.com. Hey, look at that orange amp. Yeah, look at Brian. So Brian looks at it. I bet you said look at it.
Oh, look at all my other shit.
Oh, you fucked up your camera angle.
Oh,
It's all
man.
right.
Ah, you're good.
Oh, it's sinking.
Camera again.
No, it sank right back to the right position.
I remember seeing DFD open for Mushroomhead and Wasp in Atlanta.
I
The only
remember
one there
that too.
for that was Todd. It was the first show I drove myself to once I turned 16. I guess my question is, what was that tour like, Todd?
Oh man, that was an adventure. It was just a trip, man, because it was like this 80s fucking rock show with the low budget DFD guys up on stage just basically making fun of Blackie Lawless the entire time we were playing. And then Mushroomhead would do their thing. But yeah, the only reason that tour ended, I mean, we played in front of a lot of people. I think maybe 3.5 people became fans after that tour, but 9/11 ended that tour.
Oh, you guys drove all the way back, didn't you?
Yeah, the morning of the morning of 9/11, we woke up staying at a friend's house in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and he had gone to work and he called the house phone, and we answered it, or his answering machine came on, and he said, "Hey, turn on the news, turn on the news." So we did, and then obviously that whole thing unfolded. And so we're all freaking out, like, what the fuck do we do? And then I think we got a hold of like Derek or something, and he was like, just start driving home.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, drove home from Michigan, and we're wondering like if planes were going to start falling out of the sky, and it was nutty.
Crazy time, man. I feel like now is not. I mean, it's not the same sort of like overarching anxiety about everything, but I feel like there's a sense of that in the air now. Even like everything that's happened over the last few years, it feels like it's spiraling out of control. But,
the world sucks so bad right now.
It's just weird, man. It's a weird time for sure.
It's a piece of shit.
Yeah, it's definitely nerve-wracking to say the least, because you just don't know how far things will go over there, and at some point an intervention has to be made if there's a further escalation into those NATO countries. I mean, that's just that's where the dam breaks.
Game over, man. If that happens, it's fucking on. Like, I mean, I can't even imagine. Anyway, I don't want to go down that path because it's gonna freak me out.
That makes me want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Go take a nap. We'll be here. Well, smoke a little pot. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to do any shows down south again? My kid and I saw you in Ohio, Maryland, and Georgia, but we moved even further south, so Atlanta would be cool, but something near Mobile would be yes.
Hold on. Mobile, Alabama. Is that anywhere near Little Rock, Arkansas?
No, it's the hottest place on earth. I worked there for like 2 months.
Womp, womp, womp. No, it sucks.
Well, it was August.
Okay, but
July and August.
Geographically, isn't Arkansas somewhere
maybe
close
the
to
hottest
Alabama?
place on earth.
It's right next to Pensacola, Florida.
Oh, is it? Is it the?
It's like an hour from
Panhandle?
Pensacola.
So it's south. It's south.
Panhandle, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, we're shooting for the only date that I've confirmed for September tour is Little Rock, Arkansas. So fucking
that's it. That's all you
get ready to get it on. Probably start in Pittsburgh. I just talked to a guy who wants us to play in right outside of Orlando. So if we could do like Pittsburgh, North Carolina, Orlando, 2 days off, Atlanta, Little Rock, start making our way west. It's all tentative, but to answer his question, we will be in that general vicinity in September, hopefully.
Right on. When are you guys coming anywhere near Northern California?
That would be in September as well. It would probably be
Sacramento, California in December.
Sacramento. Yeah, it would probably end in Seattle, so we would have a hell of a drive home. But I know, Brian, You're not going to like that idea, so we would probably just fly you home.
Ending in Colorado already gave me
Just Brian.
gave me an anxiety
Brian,
attack.
no one wants to be in a van with you for that entire trip, so we'll just
and you don't want to be there either. So we're going to fly you home.
I have students. I got to tell.
That's right.
No, totally. Because I was thinking that too. Like, it's just if you could stay out longer, we could play our way back. But you said that you could probably go out like 2 weeks. So it would be 2 weeks from Pittsburgh down to Florida, through the South, through Texas, through Arizona, Southern California, Vegas, and then up the West Coast. And then you jump on a plane after the Seattle show and you're home that day. And then so you can jump back into lessons. But Jay, I don't mind fucking taking my time getting back to the East Coast and seeing some shit.
I don't know if I'm gonna have a job anymore. So, dude, at this point, I'm like, whatever, man. It sounds good to me. Like, so, yeah.
We can give blowies for gas money on the way back. The truck stops.
Gas money. Oh, come on. Give blowies because it's a glorious time.
Well, you get money and you also have fun.
So it's a
double win.
Right
Yeah.
on. I got you, man.
Any other questions?
So Jared Tyner says horns. Yeah, there's some horns. Matt Ripito has kind of retired from playing music, which is disappointing for all of us. But I mean, he's done what he needs to do. I think he pretty much stopped playing entirely with all the projects that he's involved with. And Godspeed, wish him the best. But we had a couple great players play on this record. They did a nice job. It's not as horn heavy as the other stuff for obvious reasons. This record is really actually pretty heavy. Like it's not I don't think it's not really horn centric.
I mean, of the 9 songs, there's 3 songs with horns.
3 of them have horns, yeah.
And the other ones, we were like, oh, we could put horns on those, and then we're like, they just don't really fit.
And we tried a couple, like we tried to do some horns on a couple, and it just didn't. They seem to drive and hit harder without the horns in there. So we just kind of didn't do it.
There's trumpet on Destroyer of Hearts. So
that's right too.
Yeah.
So
3.5
on 4 songs. Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. Let's see here. Horns. What was your favorite object within arm's reach of each of you? What's your favorite object within arm's reach of each of you?
Right now?
Right now.
My dick.
My dick.
Oh my God.
My orange amp.
Well, you think I'm not thinking about that?
I have an expired passport.
I got a microphone. I got a Coke. I got a bass.
Does anybody want to see the worst passport?
Oh, dude, I could beat that
of all time.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how I can answer that. Maybe my Kiss Love Gun lunchbox. That's what I'm gonna say.
That is a terrible passport photo. Look at that guy.
You look like a straight up fucking serial killer, dude.
I have like 3 passports. I don't know why.
You look like if Robin Williams
you have
was
3
a serial
passports.
Yeah. I thought I lost him, and then I found him.
Right on. That's how you end up with 3.
He's at the fucking customs going, here, pick a passport, any passport, hey.
What do we have
I'm
here?
on my back porch. I got nothing within arm's reach besides my drink and my dick.
Jake Keenan says he just found our music last year. Awesome, man. That's
welcome,
great.
Jake.
Yeah. I wish there were more of you that just found our music last year.
Where did you find it? In the bargain bin at Goodwill?
Dude, somebody posted up on our page the other day that they got some DFD shirts at Goodwill, which is crazy. Like
they're probably mine.
Maybe. Did you put some in the Goodwill bin?
When I get too fat, I get rid of my L shirts, and then when I lose weight, then I'm like, fuck, I need some L shirts. But I probably sent a few band shirts down the old thrift store pipeline.
Dude, I thought about how funny it would be to take a box of DFD shirts, or maybe even have them printed. Take a box of DFD shirts to the Baltimore homeless shelter and like just randomly and like say, here, give these to whoever comes in, and just have all the homeless people and like wandering around Baltimore and
walking billboard.
It would be ridiculous. Be like,
It's a good idea.
where the fuck did you get that shirt? Like, it would be so stupid.
Hey, why not?
Definitely.
Anyway.
That's actually a good idea.
I like it.
You want me to do that? I'll do it. I'll print it.
Sure.
We'll print off a batch of shirts and bring it over there.
Sure.
That would be funny.
Maybe we could. Is it going to be a specific shirt?
Yeah, like do a specific Baltimore homeless shirt.
Because maybe after the cost for the shirts, we could like sell the rest off and give the proceeds to the homeless shelter or something.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, we should definitely do that. Yeah, doing something like that. I always wanted to do something for St. Jude's. I love that cause.
Me too. Those commercials
they make
rip
me
my heart out.
Every time I see a fucking St. Jude's commercial, it makes me cry.
Yeah, I can't handle it. Kids with cancer.
Oh, it's awful.
Thanks for bringing that up, Jay.
I know.
And the puppies ones too. The Humane Society.
I don't know. It'd be something.
It's almost.
Was it the ASPCA? Is that the animal one?
That's another one. Yeah.
I mean, kids with cancer. It's almost as bad as that time Brian had to work in the heat in Alabama.
Not quite as bad. Close.
I mean, we all have our trials and tribulations, but windy.
Yeah. I worked outside too.
Oh man.
Had to wear like long, heavy, thick work pants and boots and
probably
long sleeve shirts to try to not get electrocuted.
Did you have a tan on your hands and face?
Yeah.
They should get a foundation going for you for the shit you've been through. You know what we call it? Saint.
Saint.
If you could please donate to Saint.
What happened to El Creepo? Nothing. Nothing happened to El Creepo. El Creepo's still around.
El Creepo is on El Holdo.
There's some tunes out there that are actually, dude. We wrote a bunch of stuff for that movie Shepherd, which probably no one ever saw. But dude, a bunch of that could be an El Creepo record. It never got used. Like
everything that we thought he was gonna love, he's like, nah, I don't do that. And then that was so funny. We were doing that. We're like really taking our time getting these like instrumental flowing pieces in and out, like layered and all professional sounding. And then we'd send it to him and he'd be like, nah, that's just not doing it. I'm like, let's just bang on the keyboard. And we'd be like, and send it over. And he's like, fucking brilliant.
It's like, dude, we wrote all these like cello parts for things. And he's like, nah. And then it's just like scraping the bow on the strings.
I remember at one point, like I was taking both of my arms and just going on the synthesizer and send it over. And he's like, dude, it totally captures the scene.
Yeah.
I was like, well,
all right. Anyway.
You can tell we put some time into it.
Which one of you crazy fuckers was hanging upside down from the water pipe at the Farewell show in Baltimore in 06-07? There wasn't. I'm usually the one hanging upside down, but not at
sure
that
as hell
show.
ain't me. I'd be dead.
Not at that show. Yeah,
he's a little iffy when he's on his feet.
Yeah, I know. I tend to fall and break stuff.
In the Black Omens video, Brian, you don't see him when I was hanging upside down, but he was like a millimeter off camera, like ready to catch my ass because I was barely able to do that.
Looked like you were hanging in there pretty good.
Oh, dude, he was Johnny on the spot. That shit hurt. Anyway.
Yeah, you nailed it though.
Did you guys try anything new in the studio this time around? I think we like to try stuff new every time. I mean, you mean like instrument wise, Brian? I think you probably did more new stuff.
Oh yeah, I did a bunch of new stuff with Steve.
Yeah,
we used a head Mesa Boogie 800 RB or 800 carbine 8, I think. Yeah. So I used that for a head, and then he ran direct, and then he had an SVT cabinet with like 2 or 3 mics on it, and then room mics. But then he had a little combo amp from the 50s that had a Sound City sticker on it, and like the front was ripped. I was like, what the hell is that? He's like, that's the top end, that's the mid range. And so he ran like 7 channels on bass. And they weren't all used at different times, but there's no each song has got multiple bass tones in it, multiple. And so he just took 7 channels and mixed shit between 7 channels and like 3 basses that I used. And he would take that amplifier and use it as the mid-range on top of the songs in the mix, which you could hear a lot of. And like you could hear it in Grand Experiment. And then we used tremolo on like 4 songs, I think. And, just
lot of
had a lot of fun.
experimentation.
But Jay, I know Jay did, Steve said Jay with a nice setup too.
All right, now you guys are in trouble. Woo!
How many cabs did you have lined up? I had a picture of that, but I haven't seen it in a while.
We actually had quite a few in there. So most of my guitar tone lately has been my Engel head. It's the original Powerball Engel head and my 412 Engel cabinet. Which has become a right-way staple. Steve I just leave my Engel cabinet over there for him to use if he wants to. And in fact, Dying Fetus is in there right now using my rig, which is just funny. Like my rig has been the sound of the last 2 Dying Fetus albums, which is it's a little fun. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, those guys are great.
They're awesome, and it's just funny that it's just this.
I saw the South Park today that they were on.
Yeah. So anyway, so I did that, and then we tried some different stuff with like smaller combo amps, just for like different ancillary tones. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We didn't experiment too much with guitar tone. It's mostly just my my regular live setup with the Engel. So are you guys working full-time on your music, or are you still working on other things? Yeah, we all have jobs, so it just is what it is. Brian teaches guitar and bass, and Todd is a driver, and I'm a handyman and a maintenance guy, and just kind of what it is.
Timmy's driving with his kidney stone. He's driving his kidney stone around.
Tim's driving, and John is a chemical salesman for a chemical company. But yeah, everybody has a gig. So I think that's the modern music business. Unless you're super successful, you usually even big bands that you would think are making enough money to survive are probably
have side hustles. Yeah, I know that the dude in Mastodon has rental properties, so that's another source of income for him.
So it's
not that he probably needs them, but
yeah, I mean they're all everybody's working.
You got to diversify.
Yeah, you have to.
Hold Up, is the entire album out? No, the entire album is not out.
March 12th?
Jason's got it. If
March
you know where
11th.
Jason lives, you can go steal it.
Don't break into that house.
That's right. Todd owns it.
It's right.
Is it March? Is it March 11th? Is Friday?
Your Reds do.
It's Saturday. It doesn't matter. So I mean, we made that date. It's an arbitrary date. It's the music industry usually likes it to be on a Friday, but we're not really part of the music industry. So
fuck them.
It's like no one cares about us. Are you guys listening to other? What are you listening to other than the new record? Todd, you turned me on to Turnstile. Turnstile's
awesome.
Badass, dude.
I told you.
Yeah, they are fucking legit.
They kick major ass.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that band. It's cool, unique. It's got like this weird, maybe like almost a helmet sort of vibe, and then mixed in with a bunch of other shit. It's just, and they've got this cool like digital thing going. It's awesome. I really like it. And the singer is fucking real good.
Yeah, they're all real good.
Yeah,
their drummer is a beast.
Do you know they're just all right way? Did you know that?
Yeah. Well, they record it. It was I
never heard of
it. Live for the BBC thing.
Oh, okay.
I think is what it was.
They didn't do the record there. They just did that.
Right.
Okay.
But they're from Baltimore.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know they're from Baltimore.
Yeah.
Oh. You never heard them, Brian?
No.
They're cool.
They're great. Great band.
What are you listening to, Brian?
Like I think today I listened to Muse and the Grateful Dead and the new album, a couple songs, and Billy Joel.
Nice.
Well, you're usually listening.
Today
to
was
stuff.
a good day.
I like old stuff because if I listen to music, I tend to like have a vested interest in it. Like I want to learn it and like dissect it. Be like, oh, that's a great song. Like, what makes it tick? And then I'll like pick it apart and learn it.
Well, you listen to stuff often because you're teaching it.
Yeah, like I have the new generation of kids. It makes me feel so goddamn old when I'm like, all right, well, like, what do you listen to? Well, I don't know. I can't tell you how many times you hear that. It's really hard to teach guitar to a kid when you ask them, what do you listen to? And they say nothing.
Or they say something and you're like, never heard of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Or it's usually like video game music.
Oh.
Or like a Harry Potter theme. But
how much of that shit have you had to learn? Have you learned any of that? Like,
oh yeah, I've taught Hedwig's theme was like the last Harry Potter theme that I did. But no, it's
my soul hurt.
It's anything. Well, with kids, it's anything to get their fingers moving, even if it's a video game song and a melody. It's like break the ice and make it so don't force them to play something. Do something that they'll want to do that could be fun, and then make them learn Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Right on.
Yeah.
So that's my strategy. That's what 14 years has taught me, and made me a shell of a man.
That's what sucked the soul out of me through my asshole.
Sucked the soul right out of me.
I'll work till the day that I die. The word
can
retire.
We please get some more custom chucks. Maybe we'll do some custom chucks at some point.
I wish we had something besides chucks.
Yeah,
I'm not a big chuck guy.
Bands.
Like a sweet pair of Adidas or something.
I like the Walmart slip-ons. The Walmart slip-ons that are like $8 or $9. We like spray a stencil on them. Done.
$70.
$25.
Frank Stallone.
It's $25.
Fucking Frankie.
Dude, exit through the gift shop. The fucking what the fuck was
Mr. Brainwash.
It's like $25,000. Like,
yeah. I love that scene where he owns a thrift store, or not a thrift store, but this fucking place in LA. It's like a store. It's basically like a high-end thrift store, but it's just like what you would find in a thrift store, except it's in LA. So they mark everything up like 140%. And they're like, yeah, I get these shirts from Goodwill or whatever, and I bring them here. I get them for $5, and I bring them here, and I sell them for $35 a t-shirt, and people pay for them. And fucking they scan the camera over, and it's back in the store, like holding up shirts and trying them on and shit. Yeah,
so stupid.
Oh my god.
Mike Parkin, is that an orange amp? Yes, Mike, it's an orange amp.
Damn right.
Yep.
Just pre-order the new album package plus a couple extras. Well, thanks, Andrew.
Thanks, Andrew.
Appreciate that
immensely.
Gas money in El Vanorino.
Yeah.
I hear a couple dialing guitars in Grand Experiment. Dialing guitars? How's that work live? Dueling guitars.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. Like you just have to choose. And in fact, there's a lot of our songs have multiple guitar parts, and you have to kind of choose whichever is the dominant part. And a lot of times, if Brian is following, the
main riff
similar to the main riff, then I can leave the main riff and do the other part live. So yeah, I mean, it just is what it is. The new song is fucking fire. Best chorus ever. Thanks, Matthew Rice.
Hey, there's an Aussie for you.
There's an Aussie coming in
Saucy
hot.
Aussie.
There's a hot Aussie coming in hot.
Kraken. That song's legend. Best in the city.
Oh my God. Mike, you highlighted Caitlin's comment about fucking booty shorts. So Mike Mike Brooks has been helping us, and Caitlin and Brian Fain have been really doing a lot to help support this album. And Mike is currently off screen right now, screening your questions.
So if you didn't get your questions presented, it's Mike Brooks's fault.
Where is he? He just
there he
is.
No,
and he's making sure that everybody goes.
The
new song fucking sucks dick.
I tried to. He removed himself.
He's making sure that we can't see those.
So what
Not
do we
that
have?
anybody's
Just wanted
doing
to
that.
let you know you've got a handful of loyal fans in the ass crack of the universe that is Siberia. Or Serbia. Serbia. Not Siberia. Serbia. It may as well be Siberia. I don't know where either of those is. But that's awesome.
Yeah, cool.
Nice to see you, man.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, where's Serbia? Are you guys going to get invaded too?
No, I don't think they're okay.
Is that the same part of the world? I don't even know.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, nice to see you, man.
Yeah. Happy you joined here in the old live action that we got going on.
Hell yeah.
Serbia. That's pretty sweet.
Jason, are you still playing PRS guitars at all? I still have one. I had at one point I had a couple more. But the first, I had a few decent guitars before that, but the one that I bought, I was in the Army when I bought it. It's my original green PRS. It's actually in a case in the basement. But I've had that guitar for friggin', I don't even know, like since 1994. How many years is that? It's
28.
Almost 30.
28.
It's crazy to even think about. But yeah, that guitar I'll keep forever. But really, no. I mean, if I will never play that one live again because if someone stole it or if I broke it inadvertently or whatever, I'd be upset.
Never recover.
Not never recover, but just I'd never get it back. And I have a bunch of Ernie balls that I am not attached to.
You would be devastated because I've seen how devastated you are when the Patriots lose. If you fucking lost your guitar, you'd never be the same person.
It would be a bad day.
Never be the same again.
I care about that guitar more than any of my other guitars. So
that's the greenie, right?
That's the greenie. That's the one. All the fucking clear coat is chipping off.
Doesn't it have a 1 on it?
It has a 1 on it. That's the first one.
Numero uno.
It's a green Dove arch top.
She's a nice one.
She's a nice one.
When will the lyric video go live? In 8 minutes. Soren
Poulsen. He's a student of mine in Denmark.
Nice.
Holy shit.
He's a friggin' Viking. He's like 7'10".
He carries an axe in his backpack.
He's a maniac.
Do you teach him Amon Amarth?
You know what he likes to do? He played bass in a thrash metal band for a long time, and then so now he lives in Denmark and he busks and he brings a speaker out with him and he plays what he likes to play, and he likes to play a lot of dog fashion and polka dot. So we've been doing lessons on Fridays. I have a lesson with a guy in England in the morning, and then an hour later I see Soren, and he's in Denmark, and it's like evening there. And all we do is go over. He's like, I want to learn Purgatory Dance Party. I want to learn what's the worst thing that can happen? It was like so. And then we've basically gone through. He knows every single song on Committed to a Bright Future except for Grease. And I never have to send him music. Like we'll play and we'll go on guitar and go through the stuff, and he remembers it all. And he plays it on a friggin' acoustic. Like he's a maniac.
I wish I could remember it all.
Jay, remember when I asked you that sent the questions about 9 to 5 at the morgue?
Yeah, that was for
it was for this guy.
Right on. Yeah, Brian and I were talking about something else, and you're like, "Hey, well, I have you on the phone here. Like, show me this part of 9 to 5."
Yeah,
nice. Soren,
do you guys ever use software to do reamping and such? We don't. Like a lot of the reamping that happens in the studio, like from a guitar standpoint, Brian never really reamps in the studio. Everything is done live. But for a lot of the guitar stuff lately, depending on the record, like DFD, I did everything in the studio. But a lot of the stuff I'll do here at home and give Steve the unaffected wave files, and he'll reamp it at Rightway. So I use just it's a program called Reason. So it's not a great it's not like Pro Tools, but it does the job. So I can record guitar in that, and then basically take the digital effect, the digital distortion off of it, and give it to Steve, and he can run it through. He basically runs it through my amp, so we're capturing the performance of whatever I do at home, and using my amp and my tone in the studio, which it saves money. That's really the only reason to do it is it saves a little bit of time and money in the studio. What else do we have here? There's a bunch of you're not highlighting much there, Mike. Mushroom Cult for Life. So was there any update to that potential Florida show? Todd, we were just talking about that.
Yeah. Most likely will be sometime in September, I believe. And it would be a polka dot tour. So
that show there would be on the polka dot tour.
Oh, I'm sorry. For the DFD get together. Yeah. I was talking about the polka dot show that we were talking about in Melbourne by Orlando.
Yeah.
The guy that hit me up. Yeah. But I mean, if everybody, the last time I talked to everybody, they were into it, with the exception of Tim, and he said I might have a wedding or something going on, so I don't know, and I haven't heard from him because he's probably preoccupied with kidney stones and other stuff going on.
Right. Okay.
So I have to get back to him and see if he's available. If he is, then I think that would be a sweet gig.
Well, and a lot of what we're capable of doing now with DFD is dependent on Tim, and it's nothing, no offense to anybody at all. We're not going to do stuff without Tim, so we kind of do it when he's available to do it. So and we can do stuff with fill-in drummers, but Tim's a special thing. It's hard to do anything with a fill-in Tim. That wouldn't work.
Yeah,
you can't fill in Tim. I've tried.
Tim doesn't get filled easily.
There's a lot of space there.
He's a tense little fella.
He is. It's like a little boll weevil.
Sadly, gonna bounce because it's 3 a.m. here. Where are you?
Is that Soren?
No, that's somebody else. Luna GSV. Sadly,
Luna,
gonna bounce.
is she in Italy?
Maybe. About to pass out, but I love you guys and the entire cult, and
Luna,
I hope you get a chance to see you
Well,
live.
don't pass out. The new video is in 3 minutes. 2 minutes.
Timmy!
Tim.
Put him on.
Tim. Hey, buddy. So,
man, what you doing?
Well, it's funny you called because Brian, Todd, and I are doing a live stream right now, and you're currently on the live stream as we speak. So, hey, Tim.
I'm on the live television?
You're on the live television.
You're on the television, Tim.
Oh, geez, what are we doing here?
What's my day rate?
No. Where you guys at, man?
So, well, I'm in my living room, and Brian's in his dungeon, and Todd's, I don't know where he is, but
I'm
he's
on
in
my
Florida.
back porch.
So, back porch.
Florida. Okay.
Florida.
Right. Well, hey, yeah, I'm just getting off work. I saw that you called, and
how's that kidney stone?
Give you a shout back. So, hello, everybody. I'm calling Jason back.
All right. Well.
Ask him how the kidney stone is.
How's the kidney stone, Tim?
The kidney stone. Apparently, they said it passed.
You passed it.
I passed it with flying colors.
He passed the kidney stone with flying colors. Great.
Do you pee it out?
Yeah, they said they couldn't find it. So how about that, huh? I don't know if I believe him though, because I'm neurotic and crazy. I still think it's in there, and I'm still terrified of peeing it out. So I'm gonna call the doctor tomorrow because I'm fucking crazy. So
right on.
But yeah.
Well, the next one of these we do, buddy. We'll do it at a time when you're available to do it. So you'll be involved. So. All right.
We'll talk to you later, guys.
I'll talk to you soon, man. See ya.
See you, Tim.
I fucking love that dude. He's such a good dude.
Yeah, he is.
He's one of the good ones.
Yep.
Well, when you talk to him, ask him if he's available in November to come down here and play a
Hey
show.
Tim, not to put you on the spot or anything, but are you including a digital copy of the new CD release? Actually, yes. So this time, if you pre-order the record at Razor to Wrist, there's actually a download card that we're including for the first time with this release. So you'll get a CD and you'll get a download card that has the high-res files on it. So
Nice.
yeah, so you're gonna have that as well this time, and the purpose for it's the best thing about the download cards is that they require an email to get the material. So we're interested in collecting everybody's email. So when Mark Zuckerberg decides to fucking kick us off Facebook, we'll at least have people's emails so we can reach them.
So we can hand those directly over to the Cambodians.
Right. You're right, exactly. Hey, it's 9 now. I don't. You guys want to stay on for a few more minutes? Go over time?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, it's the video is premiering right now, so you guys, anybody on here now can go watch it if you want, but it's not going to go anywhere. You're welcome to watch it.
What's it on?
From this point forward, it's on YouTube, Brian. On
How
the
do you
tube
spell
of
that?
You. Is that all one word?
You
Is it a
porn?
capital Y?
This. How do you spell sow?
It's SAUL.
Is there a
This
capital?
skull is mine.
Oh, I see a
This skull
picture.
is mine.
Oh
He's
my
my
God, there's
grandkid.
me. What just happened? I went in the Matrix.
Oh, dude,
I'm watching
you fucked up.
myself on a computer.
Oh,
Are you
Brian.
serious? Dude.
Oh, now you've done it.
Is your orange amp in the frame?
No. Yes, it is actually.
Oh shit. You've entered the
I'm in
Wendy
the Matrix,
zone.
dude.
You've now entered the Wendy zone.
Brian's gonna be staring at himself all night now.
Jacking
what
off.
happened?
Oh my God, I'm handsome.
You got any lotion around there?
Yeah, always.
Get
Will
those
there be
pants
an
off.
official listing of all the shows lined up? Yes, Pumpkin, there will be. So we're working on that now. Todd has done a good job.
It's not up.
The
This
June.
out is mine. Do I give it the band name? That's so much typing.
Here goes the earphone. Ma, the meatloaf.
Oh,
Ma!
there it is. Oh, there's a bunch of options.
Oh my, buttons and stuff.
Hey, look, 4 views in 2 minutes. Big
Oh,
time.
dude, we're fucking
Who was
huge.
the most likable band you've played with? I'm gonna come out of left field with this.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come out of left field. I'm gonna come into left field.
It's a line drive. I'm coming.
Maybe look what I did.
Oh, Jeter got it.
Oh.
Maybe look what I did.
I love all the usual suspects of people we've toured with are great, but I'll tell you the fucking best band that we were like in tears with when we left was Lacuna Coil.
Oh yeah, that was.
They treated us so.
Who was that?
Lacuna Coil.
Remember?
Oh,
yeah.
You did half of that tour, Brian. It was your first tour. They treated us so well, and everybody was. It was hugs and tears at the end of it. It was crazy. We haven't experienced that since. But
Dude,
especially
killer.
Especially not with Arcona.
Oh my God.
They were the most unfriendliest people ever.
Oh, do you think? Yeah, they're Russian.
Yeah, but Anton, the guy that was on tour with them, was a sweetheart. Remember
Anton
him?
was awesome.
Anton? Yeah.
Yeah, he was great.
He's just gonna listen to it.
Hey Brian.
Good video.
Good video, no?
Oh wow,
Best
this is
in
good,
the city.
dude.
Yeah, dude, Josh is the man. He did a
Josh
great
is
job.
the man.
Yeah,
clown going nuts. I love it.
Oh,
what are those Nazis?
No, they're Nazi.
Nazi
language.
Speaking of Nazis, with this hair and this shadow,
You're very angry. You know that? Why are you
Look at
so
this.
angry?
That mustache.
The name of that movie was fucking what?
All those cartoons like public domain, or we got to pay for that shit.
You have to pay for it, Brian. It's coming out of your salary.
We already gave them your checking account number, so it'll just be debited.
I have your Visa on file. Murray gave me the.
This is actually good because I never knew what the words were.
There you go.
I can never understand what you're saying. No, just...
It's just
Good
a bunch
video.
of gobbledygook.
Is he doing one for Vomitorium?
I don't know what we're going to do for that yet. So Vomitorium will be the last one that we release.
I think it's something like this. This is like one of the best lyric ones I think I've seen.
that we've
Yeah,
done, sure.
dude, have him do something for Vomitorium. Just make it all about puke.
Puke everywhere.
Yeah.
I like the actual. Todd had an idea for a live action video for Vomitorium, and it was just like I don't know if it was a homeless guy, but like a sweaty dude that just meets people on the street and can't handle it and like pukes on all of them all the time. I like that idea.
There's something there.
Ooh, flower.
Any more questions?
Yeah, there's lots of questions. So
All right, shoot.
All right. I do have a drop. Oh, hold on. Were you the guys from System of a Down Bice at all? SOADBICE at all? I don't know what that question is, Timothy. Brian, turn your volume down.
Oh.
It's almost bedtime.
Oh, yeah. I am kind of tired.
Yeah, me too.
Type the band name, or you're just going to get the Exorcist scene. Okay.
What was that?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's the line. The name of the song is taken from The Exorcist.
Yes.
When the possessed girl says, "Stay away, this sow is mine." So you got to put in the band name, or you're going to get Exorcist clips on YouTube.
Right.
Oh, one of those.
Gotta go. I definitely need that bundle, and then 2 shows in Virginia in May to help out with these cancer blues. You get cancer, buddy. Sorry to hear that. That's Chris Van Hamlin.
Yeah, I've talked to him before. He's going through it.
Oh, that
dude,
sucks.
That sucks, man.
Sorry, brother.
What's the story there, Todd?
I mean, I haven't. I've talked to him, and I didn't want to pry into his health and stuff, but he said, yeah, he's going under treatment. So, but he's going
doing chemo. Is that what's going on?
I believe so, and he's going to make it out to Chesapeake for the weekend.
Right.
So,
cool.
Yep.
Well, come up and say hi, man. When you get there, I don't think I've met you before, but I'd love to meet you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully, you're doing
on the mend.
On
yeah.
the mend. Vinyl coming later. Yeah, we're gonna do. In fact, Patrick, our I guess you'd call him our staff graphic designer, is working on the layout for the vinyl right now. They need to be ordered like now to have them by the end of the year. So vinyl's a gnarly business right now.
Do you want to call him real quick?
You should get him on the phone.
Yeah.
Brian,
what's your checking account number?
Hey, give me Murray's Visa.
No, I have my own 5 visas. Thank you.
Hey, dude, Murray paid for Phantom Communique. Why doesn't he pay for DFD? It's fucked up.
How much did he pony up for that one?
Oh,
I don't know.
God. Too much.
Was it 10 grand?
No. I don't think that much. Well, how much was it, Brian?
What? It was like 5.
5 grand.
Yeah, but that was 5 back then.
Well, it was like 3,600, and then we had to pay a little because it was a little bit extra over that. But then he also helped with T-shirts.
Yeah.
And van repairs.
Murray coming through, dude.
He was owed like $8,000.
Yeah, I was owed 2,800 when you guys.
Yeah, you were owed money too.
What year was that?
2008, 7, 8.
So you're talking 12 G's today's standards.
Yeah.
Today's inflation. Yeah.
Well, we did the demo at Right Way, which he was happy to help float and get the CDs pressed. But again, Jason put money into, and
Brandon, we still owe Steve Wright $500, which he's like, hey, when am I getting my $500?
Just give him a bunch of Phantom Communique CDs.
Exactly.
That's the whole thing is
Give
we
him
don't
some
fucking have them.
T-shirts.
There's boxes of these CDs that like probably Jason and my dad paid for, and they're friggin' somewhere in California, even if they still exist. And the thing is, it's a killer CD too, man. It was
the EP is pretty good. The
EP is good. Everything else is shit.
Yeah.
But the EP was lightning. It was lightning in a bottle, But
Mike Brooks, my question through, please. I would love to know when the release date on In the Blind. I don't have one, man. It'll be this summer. So the next thing up right now, so Celebrity Sex Scandal's record is going to come out in May. It'll probably be in July or something after that.
Dude, it would be a good idea to have that out so we could take it on the road with us.
Yeah. So it'll be this summer. Yeah, like there's no real. I mean, it'll be out when it's done. I mean, Steve is mixing it now and has been mixing it for how many years? That's 7 years now we've been working on this thing. So
well, I think it was 2 years before I moved to Florida, and I've been here 6.
Exactly. There you go. So it's been.
So carry the one. It's been about 13 years.
But it's good. It's definitely a cool album.
It's great. Yeah.
So
it's awesome.
It'll be good when it finally sees the light of day.
You got a video for it.
2 videos.
Oh, right.
2 videos.
Promotional posters.
There's going to be a lot of videos for that one.
Yep.
I do have to draw Cultists back in 1998. I do have to drop, but I've been a Cultist since 1998, and you guys have provided a soundtrack, a musical staple to this journey in music. Cheers.
Awesome, man. Hey, man. Who's that?
That was Dat Nila Von Dizzle.
Von Dizzle.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Right. All right. Well, I got to bounce too. I got to pee.
You're bouncing?
Yeah, I got to pee.
Well, we love you, Brian.
All right, Wendy.
Thanks for being on.
Absolutely.
We couldn't have done it without you sweet thing.
The lyric video came out great. Josh, kudos, man. He's the man.
I'll have to check it out here.
Can't wait to hug him in person.
Right on. Well,
all right, buddy. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Well, now what?
Oh God!
Ooh, look at that hairy leg.
Oh man! It's like you've expanded
in more ways than one.
Todd just wanted to say thank you for wishing me a happy birthday every year. This is Kirk Fortune, if you remember. That's so rare.
Yeah. No problem, my friend.
Yeah, Todd does a good job with that. This isn't
the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning and drink my coffee.
Look at people's birthdays?
I get, you go on Facebook and you see whose birthday it is, and I just, happy birthday.
That's awesome. This isn't a question. I just wanted you all to know you're helping me keep my sanity while my dad is in the hospital. And
is that Danny? Danny Contreras?
Yeah. Staying out of town. Todd.
She's a sweetheart.
Todd knows what's going on in detail, but all the love and support to the DFD and Mushroom Cult.
All the love and support Danny, to you, darling.
I don't know what's going on, Danny, but I wish you the best.
Yeah, her dad's been fighting the good fight. She lives in Mexico. Right. And he's been in the hospital, and it's been good news, bad news, good news, bad news. And the latest is good news. So he's able to, I guess, be weaned off enough medication that he is lucid and sees her. And I'm sure seeing his daughter is helping him fight the good fight. So,
well, that's good. All right. Well, happy to help in any small way that we have. Did you say earlier that you were going to release a lyric book or something? And is Todd still doing the handwritten ones? Yeah, I think you're still doing handwritten lyrics, aren't you, Todd?
Yeah, man. If we're friends on Facebook, just hit me up on hit my DMs, and we can get that going. Of course.
and yeah, I mean the new lyric book has everything from. I mean, it has the new DFD album and Beyond Paranoid and whatever else in it that is new. So it's
Yeah,
like 211 pages now. It's crazy.
I mean, you sent me 25 books to sign, and that fucking box weighed a ton.
It's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's what the lady at the UPS store said. She's like, "What the hell is this?" I'm like, lyric
My
books.
life.
Yeah. I'm like, there's so many words, as you could tell by the weight.
Yeah. Oh, the movie's called Rat Race. That's what the movie is, Rat Race. So, have you ever seen that, Todd?
Never.
It's funny. It's funny. It's like there's a scene in it where, well, there's a bunch of funny scenes in it, but yeah, there's a particularly funny Hitler scene where, anyway, doesn't matter.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm just about ready to wrap this thing up. What do you think there, Smithy?
Yeah, man. Thanks for everybody's tuning in. And if we didn't get to your question, we apologize. Hopefully we'll do one of these again when we debut Vomitorium in 2 weeks?
Well, yeah, I actually want to do. I would like to do, invite guests on for some of this stuff too, just to make it fun for people. I invited Steve Wright for
Richard
tonight.
Simmons.
Richard Simmons, of course.
Okay.
But no, just people are like in our sphere of, the world. Like Steve Wright would be a good person to have on and have some questions asked, and that would be fun to have the people that are involved with the making of these albums be involved in some of this stuff.
Definitely.
And even have I thought maybe we would even invite some people from bands that we've toured with and stuff to come on and chat.
Sure.
So if you guys haven't pre-ordered yet, please go do that. Like we need the help, we need the support. So it's at razortowrist.com. You don't have to order a big bundle, just like a CD and a patch and a sticker. It's all gravy.
A little something to fund the next one.
To
fund the next Hootenanny, which will probably be Polka Dot.
That's what we're looking for. So we just need to cover the costs of making this one. So
keep the train rolling.
Keep the train moving.
Trains don't run on air and appreciation.
Well, yeah. So so it's at razortowrist.com. So and we've got lots of t-shirts and CDs and there's some skateboards and
lyric books that weigh a ton.
Very heavy lyric books. There's a few of those left and a few hot sauces left. Not much else though. So you got to get in there and get it while the getting's good. So
amen. There's about 2 more weeks of that. So really, yeah, it's coming down to the end here, folks. So if you've been holding out, if you've been edging, it's time to blow that merch load. Stop playing with it.
It's time to come in left field.
Yeah. It's time to come and go to bed.
All right, buddy. It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, you too.
We'll do this again soon. Actually, the one other thing that I wanted to mention that we should do definitely is if you're up for some company down there, I should pack an acoustic guitar and come down and do a little acoustic set. What do you think?
You're welcome anytime.
I think that would be fun.
Yeah, man. We got a pool. We got a pond. Pond be good for you.
Yeah, I'm into a pond.
You didn't get the reference? Caddyshack? Never mind.
Yeah,
but he's talking to Chevy Chase is talking to Bill Murray, and Bill and Murray's a fucking slob, and he goes, yeah, so you got a place over there on Briar Avenue, and he goes, yeah, I'm over there on Briar, and he goes, what's your address over there? And he goes, 1, and he goes, Bill Murray's like, yeah, I'd love to stop by sometime. And he goes, yeah, stop by. We got a pool. We got a pond. Pond be good for you.
Dude, Chevy Chase is the best, man.
Yeah,
back in the day. Oh.
And they were ad-libbing a lot of that shit.
Oh, my
God. And it was
God.
just like, yeah, he's like, Bill Murray's like, hey, so what do you think about my place? And Chevy Chase is like, this is really awful. And he goes, yeah, Bill Murray's like, yeah, I know. I got a lot of stuff on back order, credit troubles.
I do remember that. Steve.
You know,
Taking a lot of
credit
stuff off
troubles.
that.
He goes, they say being a greenskeeper don't mean anything. And he goes, what does he say? He goes, oh, they don't say that as far as you know. And it's all just ad lib. It's fucking great. All right, man. Yeah, come down anytime, bring that acoustic and let's do it.
Right on, man. All right, everybody.
Thank you, Mike Brooks, for hooking it up as always. We love you.
Yeah, Mike, thanks for all your effort, man. We appreciate it. And we have like you said, the record comes out March 12th. Pre-orders up now, and we're gonna have some advertisements coming soon on a bunch of websites, and it's gonna be cool. There's gonna be some stuff coming up here that you guys will see. So
go check out The Sow Is Mine. Pre-order.
Yeah.
We love you.
All right,
Mushroom
guys.
Coat.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.